Hello, Michigan fans. Hello, YouTube subscribers, and hello, Facebook. This is your Michigan fan, Harry Bryant, back with an early post-game video. And I said early post-game video. Like I said throughout my previous videos, I knew that Michigan was not going to win this game. So many factors played in this. First of all, we knew that we was in trouble when our running backs was hurt, when Justice Hayes got hurt, and now Jordan Marshall, he wasn't fully 100% healthy. So I knew without those two, there was no way Michigan was going to win. But to give Ohio State their roses, so let me first of all say, as a Michigan fan, congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes for their win today. They proved that they are the number one team. They're the best team in the country. They proved it. They played it. They demonstrated it. There was no questions. There was no doubt. The weather didn't affect the play of the field, so we cannot use the weather. The fact of the matter was Ohio State played better than Michigan offensively, defensively, and special teams. They played better. Ryan Day finally got his win over Michigan, and he finally reached the 100-point mark that he said he was going to put on Michigan. But it did reach 5 years for him to finally reach that 100. But so as a Michigan fan, I gotta say congratulations to Ohio State. They're going to the Big Ten championship game, and I think they're gonna face Indiana for the Big Ten title. And I think Ohio State is gonna eventually win back-to-back national championships because they playing like they're a national championship team, and they proved it and they demonstrated today. So once again, congratulations to Ohio State. What a job well done for y'all guys. And I'm sure that's going to be a year of bragging rights. And like I said in my videos, I'm a Michigan fan. So y'all Ohio State fans watching my videos, feel free to chime in. Feel free to take your shots. Y'all earned it. You know, I'm not running from it. Just like I said in my previous videos. I'm not running from it. Okay? So whatever y'all got to say, when y'all want to troll me, I'm right here. I'm not running. Have fun. But, back to my team, I don't know. It's just an inexperience on the field for the fact that most of our starters got hurt. They banged up. So really, Michigan didn't play at a full 100%. And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Ohio State. But it's just a simple fact that Michigan did not play at their full strength. Like I said, it was without our running backs. And practically our wide receivers was a no-show. McCauley, Andrew Marsh, he was a no-show. And I think because he was double-teamed or because, I guess, the play calling, they did more of a run or try to establish the ground game. And the ground game did not exist because, like I said, that Ohio State's defense, they was ready for that run. They played lights out today. And now, it looks like to me Ohio State got the ball back. And practically with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, game over. And so now they get their pair of gold pants with a year of bragging rights, a trip to the Big Ten championship game. And so congratulations, like I said, once again to them. So Julius Sayers, so far, he played lights out. And he, for 26 attempts, 19 completions, a total of 233 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and that one interception, you know, in the first quarter of the game. So Julius Sayers, dude was playing lights out. And they said most of the year that he was a Heisman candidate, whatever the case. And today he played like it. Bryce Underwood, 14 attempts, only 7 completions, 58 yards, no touchdowns. That's it. That says it all right there. We have no passing game. We definitely don't have a running game. So anytime you don't have either of those two, there's no chance that you're going to win that game. There's no chance at all. And as far as that touchdown that Ohio State had, that was contested or that was challenged, you know, even if Ohio didn't win that challenge, Michigan still was going to lose that game. I mean, come on. Look, you can just see the way Michigan playing, and they just playing like they was, I don't know if they was playing scared, or I don't know if they were just playing like that because of lack of experience. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just evaluating the way that they're playing on the field. I don't know if they was playing scared or whatever the case, but hopefully this loss will leave a nasty taste in their mouths. In the good way, not in the negative way, but in the good way. That will help them going into next year. This year just wasn't our year, and I knew that we wasn't going to make the playoffs. And even by some chance, we miraculously beat Ohio State. We wasn't the playoff team this year because we didn't play like it. We was inconsistent on offense, inconsistent. Defense, inconsistent. Special teams, kind of consistent, but your special teams is not enough to win the game. And especially you go up against our offensive juggernaut like Ohio State. You go up against offensive juggernaut like them, and they could just throw the ball at will, and they just kept throwing the ball. That opened up their passing game. They did what we did for the past 4 years. Ohio State executed it today, and that's why they're on the verge of winning this game. But I admire Michigan for them at least going out there. They tried their best, and look, and just wasn't great. Just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. And I said that Michigan settled for field goals while Ohio State was scoring touchdowns. That is not a good formula whenever you're trying to win a game. You cannot just settle for field goals. You got to put together drives, game-scoring drives, and not just kicking field goals. Because kicking field goals is not going to help you win, especially against a team that scores touchdowns in almost at every possession that they have. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. But man, so let's see. Ohio State's receiving. Carnell Tate, 5 receptions, 82 yards, 1 touchdown. Jeremiah Smith, 3 receptions, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. Brandon Ennis, I think that's how you pronounce his name. 2 receptions, 12 yards, 1 touchdown. So their receiving game is pretty much the best in the country. Their wide receiver core is practically the best in the country. And there's no way that if you got a banged up secondary that you can go up against a team like that is pass happy, that they could throw the ball at will. Julian saying he don't hold on to the ball too long. He probably hang on to the ball maybe 2-3 seconds, and then he lets go of the ball. He don't hold on to the ball too long, and that's why Michigan couldn't sack him, because it's the way he times it. He times his throws. He's fast, and so hopefully Michigan can learn from this game. I know it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. It's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to sting, because this is our rival. It's supposed to sting. It's supposed to make you feel a certain way, to make you come out there next year and do a much better job. And right now, today, Michigan have not played their best. Defense missing tackles, miscues, drop passes on the offense. That's not going to work. That formula is not going to work at all. But the good news is we got all these freshmen starting in this game. This going to give them some experience. This is going to be a teaching lesson for them. That's going to make them push themselves during the offseason. That's going to make themselves get better during the offseason. So, it sucks. But think about this. We did beat them 4 years in a row, but they broke the streak today. So they finally get their gold pair of pants. And, well, you're not going to win every year. You're not going to win the big game every year. I remember in my mind a long time ago that Michigan was not going to beat this team this year. Because from the beginning of the season all the way to now, I saw throughout the 11 games, leading up to this one, how our offense was like just they was inconsistent. And play calling was a part of it too. So the OC got to do better. Chip Lancey got to do better when it comes to the play calling. He got to be able to create wrinkles. But that's what happens if you don't have dependable wide receivers. You're limited on the offense. And Michigan was severely limited today. Severely limited because, like I said, you only got one good wide receiver out there, and that was Andrew Marsh. Ohio State knew that. So guess what? They shut him down. So there's no way Bryce could have gave him the ball. McCauley, he was practically a no-show today. And practically was only on 2 wide receivers. Everybody else was non-existent. Or barely even played during the season. So yeah, Michigan was severely outmatched today. So I'm not making any excuses. So, like I said, congratulations to Ohio State. Congratulations to y'all Buckeyes. Y'all earned it. Y'all clearly the best team in the country. So yeah, less than 4 minutes and Ohio State got the ball. The score is 27-9. So yeah, this game is a wrap. So I just want to make this video early. And hopefully this will be a learning lesson for Michigan going forward. Get ready for next season. And I'm pretty sure next season is going to be much better because Bryce is going to have a year under his belt. Andrew Marsh, Jordan Marsh are going to have a year under his belt. Hopefully, I don't think we're going to get Max Branson back. I think he's a senior. I think he's going to be gone. And Ernest Hausman, I don't think he played today. I think because of, I guess he said that he had like, like he for personal reasons. I guess he decided he wasn't going to play. So anytime you without your best players, things like this is going to happen, folks. I mean, you're going to lose. You're going to lose just like this. So, as a Michigan fan, it's all part of the territory. You win, you're happy. You lose, you got to deal with stuff like this. And you got to get trolled. You got to take it. Even if they plant their flag on our field, we did it to them last year. Michigan, do not stop them. We did it to them. So if they plant that flag in the middle of the field, they earned it. I mean, what can I say? So, there you go. That's all I can say. And there's nothing else. There's nothing else to say except at least we're 9-3. If that means something, well, that's the only way to look at it. We're 9-3 with a bunch of freshmen. But I'm encouraged for next year. I'm very encouraged to see what this team is going to do since they got this 1 year under their belt. So let's see what they're going to do next year. So until then, this is probably going to be my last video of the year. Or I might make another one. Whatever bowl game we play, I might just make one. Then again, this might be my last video of the year. So until then, y'all, thank y'all for listening, subscribing. Thank y'all for liking my content. And until then, always, hail to the victors. Go blue. Peace out.